Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Well, you're in my chat every day talking about doing heroin, so
Hey, I don't talk about it that much.
I feel like you do quite a bit.
My bad, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's just like what's going on. The chat's kind of getting upset because they say you won't stop crying about it or coping or seething about it. So I just want to know.
I swear I'm not crying.
Okay, why are you doing heroin?
Uh, because I like it. I don't know. I want to.
Isn't it bad for you?
Yeah, it's really bad. I would never advise anyone to do it.
Why are you doing it? Like what do you mean you like it? Or I don't
I
know.
like
Don't you
the
think the negative
despair.
don't you think the negative consequences outweigh the positive?
Yeah, the negative consequences are why I do it. I like the despair of it. I like self-harm.
If you know it's bad, why don't you just stop? I guess is my question.
I don't have a reason to.
To not stop?
Yeah, I don't have a reason. I've stopped before. It just I didn't have a reason to keep going.
Doesn't it affect like your physical health and like want to like make you fucked up? Like if it's really bad for you, like
Um,
isn't it like I don't
okay, it's
what underlying problems are you coping with? Like why can't you just stop doing it?
I mean, I the physical problems, there's not really any physical problems. It's kind of like you get used to it, and as you get used to it, you don't suffer the side effects, you just get used to them. But the reason I do, like underlying reason, I don't know. I'm mentally ill. I've been mentally ill for 7 years of my life. I it's how I cope, I guess.
How old are you?
18.
So you're doing heroin at 8. How do you, I just don't even understand how you find heroin. Like when I was in high school, I didn't know anyone who had
I
heroin.
Okay, I don't want to say like on a stream, but I don't meet up with people in real life to get it.
So you're getting it off the deep web, off the dark web.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, yeah. It's more complicated than most people think.
Okay, it's more complicated than most people think. I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. If you know it's so bad for you, like, why don't you just stop
I
doing
mean,
it? Can't you
every
like
addict knows.
can't you like improve your life and change things? I mean, you're young, like before you ruin yourself forever, you
I've
know.
tried. I've tried to get help and things, but everything gets worse.
Do you have like family to take you to rehab or something?
Yeah, but I could not live with myself if they wasted that kind of money on me.
What would it be a waste? Wouldn't it be good to get better?
I think I'm a waste. I don't think it's worth it for me.
Why do you
For
think
anyone
that?
else, I think it's worth it.
Why do you think that?
I I think like something is wrong with me that can never be fixed.
How could it never be fixed? I mean, you're 18 years old. I mean, you have a lot of
I've
life
tried
ahead of you.
everything.
You know, like you're pretty early in the stages. I mean, things can feel very end of the world when you're young, but I feel like matter of perspective can help. I mean, imagine where you're gonna be in like fucking 10 years if you continue down this path. You know, it's not gonna be good.
I don't care where I'll be because I thought I would be dead by this age anyway when I was younger.
When you're not, you made it. So why not make it another fucking 60 years? You know, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot of enjoyment to be had in
I
life.
hope not.
What
I really don't like people.
what fucking made you this way? Did you have like a nice family growing up? What's going on?
Yeah, my parents are like my best friends. I love my parents, especially my dad.
Do they
I
know
don't
about
know
your
what made me
problem?
this way.
Do
I
they know
think
about
I was born broken.
do they know about this like issue?
Um, yes and no. I've gotten sober before, and they knew then, but right now they think I'm sober.
Okay, I think you should tell them that you have a problem. They care about you, you know.
I can't do that. It would break them. I really don't like, I don't want to hurt them.
Well, it would hurt them, but it would hurt them more if you like died.
I won't. I really won't. My tolerance is so high, and I don't
Well, that's what you
inject
that's what
anymore.
that's
So
what you think, but this is just this is pure delusion. You think your tolerance is so high and you're totally fine until you overdose and fucking die.
I don't care if I die. I want to, but the reason I don't is because of my parents.
Okay, well, I guess at least you have them. This just seems like and like you're coming in my chat talking about it. It kind of brings the mood down. I think you should go seek help. You should tell. I don't know if you live with your parents, but you
I
should go.
don't mean
You
to
should tell them.
like. I mention it when other people mention something similar, but I don't mean to like make it about me.
Okay. Well, I mean, you sent me an email talking about how you like my advice and you like what I have to say. You think I'm a real ass. Was a
Yeah,
As a real ass nigga trying to tell you, I think you should tell mommy and daddy about what's going on. If you value my opinion at all, I think they would really help you.
don't worry. I'll be okay.
I don't believe that. You're talking about doing fucking heroin. That's like the worst one.
That is the worst one.
Yeah, I think it is the worst one probably.
Oh well, it's over.
What do you mean it's over? It's not over. We're
It's so
back.
over.
It's not over. You're
It's
18. It
over,
can't be
dude.
over yet.
I can't. man, it's been over my whole life.
It doesn't even make sense. You don't even know what life is yet. You're 18.
No, I know what life is. Trust me.
What do you mean trust you? How am I supposed to trust you? This isn't funny. This is, I mean, it's kind of funny, but like also like you're twisted. You need help. You got to go to rehab.
It's my coping mechanism.
Well, there are better copes than doing drugs that will kill you.
No, I mean like laughing at this.
Okay. I don't know, Chara. This is pretty dark. You know, I think you gotta get some help. Why are you
like
mentally
that
ill?
shit.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, a lot of things. But I think the worst thing is depression.
Okay. Have you just always had an innate depression?
Yeah, like ever since I can remember, since my memory started, I always thought everything is really bleak. Everything's always been really sad to me. I don't know.
Are you like a rich kid?
Well, not really. Not rich, like comfortable.
Okay. Why are things so bleak? Don't you have like friends and I don't know,
No, I
boyfriend
don't
or
have any
whatever?
friends. I've never had friends in real life.
Why not?
So I have Asperger's, and I've grown up with that. So I didn't know how to socialize like at all as a kid, and I learned from just being social online. But like when I was 11, I started being scared to go outside, like scared to see people, scared of people seeing me. So I haven't been outside physically since I was 11, like not like in front of the public at least. So when I learned to socialize, I stopped going out, so I never made like real life friends.
That sounds horrible. I mean, this is the thing is like you watch my videos, like you hear the stuff I talk about and how I like fucking hate terminally online people and neets and incels and how these people are such
Yeah.
losers. Like none of this gets internalized
They
at
are.
all. It just gets totally in one ear out the other.
No, it's internalized. Trust me, I hate myself.
But you could like the point is like you can like self-improve to like yourself. Like I had a point in time when I was in
I've
college
tried.
when I was like very, you know, down bad, mentally ill, slash, you know, I was like I'd say borderline if not fully addicted to stimulants, but I like changed my life circumstances to the point where now I'd say I'm a pretty mentally sound person. And like, I mean, the thing is you can say you tried, but if you're not better, then you haven't tried everything, you know? You're only, once again, you're only 18 years old. Like you just said, you're sheltered, you're living in your house, you're not talking to anyone. Like I have been in phases of my life where like I thought that was it. Definitely not as bad as you. I've never done heroin, but I've had phases in my life where I thought like, okay, this is it. It's over. We're not back. I'm going to be miserable forever. But like through like gradually, slowly taking steps to get better, you know, you can change your life.
I know what you mean. I haven't tried everything. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I've done everything. I've done my best. I've done what I could. But I honestly just feel like I've run out of energy to try because of how much disappointment I've had.
I would imagine heroin kind of makes you tired and low energy.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when I say energy, I mean like mental energy. Like I can't handle trying something and putting my all into something that is just gonna fail again.
Have you graduated high school yet?
No, I haven't been to school since I was 11.
Are you homeschooled?
Everything I know, I've studied myself.
Like what? How do you? Are you homeschooled? Like what are you up to? I guess.
I'm not homeschooled. I've never been homeschooled. I've just like, I like reading a lot and I like studying about subjects that I'm interested in. So like my area of interest or like my special interest, they would be called, psychology or like psychiatry, narcotics and chemistry, philosophy, stuff like that.
Don't you think you could like
so I've
apply
studied
these
about
concepts
them.
to like a job or something and then like get fulfillment from that?
I
From, like,
could,
helping other
but
people or like pushing your
I don't have
life
that.
forward?
Like it takes a lot for me to like do anything, like to eat, to drink water, to get out of bed, to shower, and like to have to do those things every day and then like go out to somewhere and like when going out freaks me out like so much. It's just way too much. It's like,
But if you like do these things, like you could like become happy. Like if you're not trying, you'll never be happy. But if you like slowly expose your therapy yourself to like going outside or doing these things, like it's like you say you're not happy and you don't really know why, but like how could you be happy when you're fucking inside all day, you know?
yeah, that's true. It's something that is like it's difficult to explain because I know it sounds like, oh, like if you don't do anything then you're gonna stay the same, but it's like I don't have the energy to do anything. Like I can't get myself to do anything anymore because it's just like everything is impossible.
But you can, like this is all just like a mental, like are you physically disabled?
No,
Well, then this is all
but
just like a mental like block. Like this is just like I mean I'm not saying
think
I'm not
is
saying
a
it's
block.
fake, but it's like a mental block that you're just
No,
like
I know.
preventing
Yeah.
yourself, you know, from enjoying these things.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to go to school every day like a normal kid, but I guess I just like shut down and I haven't been able to recover from that.
No but that doesn't mean you can like never recover. Like it's not over, you know. Once again, like you're 18 years old. Like when I was 18 and I was going to college and like was preparing myself to be miserable. Like I felt like it was over, but like through taking certain steps, you can, you know, learn to enjoy aspects of life. And like, I don't know if you're supposed to be happy all the time, but you can like get to a point where you're content. I mean, obviously if like there are things you do enjoy, like reading or learning about these subjects, like you can apply these, you know, principles to every aspect of your life. Like you can learn to enjoy the little things in the day to day, and you could eventually get to a point where you are like happy, or at least happy enough to be motivated to like leave your house, you know?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I've done a lot of like therapy before, and this is the kind of stuff they would say to me. But it's like, I don't know how to. I mean, I don't think I want to be happy.
Well, you don't know you want to be happy when you're so miserable. But I think the first step is probably to tell people around you have a problem, because apparently you're not going to fix your addiction on your own.
I've told my parents before, like I've gotten sober before, but when I was sober, it was like before I had this addiction, I was very suicidal. I tried to kill myself multiple times since I was 10 years old the first time, and up until I was 16 years old. And when I got like deep into this addiction, I stopped trying to do that because I found something to wake up for every day. And I know it's like stupid because like, oh, it's a drug, it's like pointless. But it keeps me going, and when I was sober, I got that feeling back of wanting to die.
Well, the drug is just like a temporary fix, though. No, for like underlying issues. Like you're not actually feeling better. You're just looking forward to getting high. It's not really fulfilling in any way. I mean, I assume you can't really get anything done on heroin. Like you're not really enjoying life or like pushing yourself further. You're just kind of sinking into your sadness.
Yeah, I guess that's the addictive part. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should tell mom and dad so you can stop, you can get sober, you can get better. I mean, if you value my advice at all, like, or what I have to say, like, I think you should really do that.
Thank you for like talking to me, but don't worry, I'll be okay. I promise.
Well, I'm not worried. I don't really know you, but it's just like it's disturbing to
Yeah,
hear
I mean, just like
you in my chat every day talking about how you're addicted to heroin and don't want to stop and how it's so over. And it's like, well, just like, you know, there's a problem. You're almost, I feel like you're seeking people telling you there's a problem so you know how bad it is. And it's like, well, now the next step is like to fix it, you know?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's because it's like I've been sober before, and I've lived life before, and it was like it meant nothing to me. It was just horrible. It was like I can't find meaning in life for anything except feel like negative feelings. They give me meaning.
Well, you haven't felt a lot of positive ones, I assume. Then you had a lot of like, you have like underlying issues, I guess, that haven't been addressed. Like they're certainly not being addressed by drug use.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a sinkhole.
But it's one you can get out of. You know, you can be helped. It's not over. Once again, like, you're 18 years old. There's like a lot ahead of you to look forward to and or do. You know, like, you're literally at the beginning. Like, you couldn't possibly know that this is all your life could ever be at this age.
Yeah, it's just I've felt for a long time like this is all it would ever be, so I made a lot of peace with that, and I don't feel like I deserve to feel normal, or that I even can feel normal. I don't know. I don't think I can ever feel like that.
Well, that's just silly. That's dumb. You definitely can. I've known people who thought that they could never feel normal, and then through like therapy and rehab and shit like that, like, and like actually, I mean, it takes work. Like, it's not easy. Like, it's back-breaking, painful toil and labor and cotton picking to like bring yourself to a point where you're happy at all, but like it is very worth it when you do it, because then you'll look back at how you feel now and be like, what the fuck was wrong with me? It's definitely doable.
Yeah.
I know it. I've seen it in real life. Buying drugs on the
Maybe
internet
one day
definitely is not
I'll get
good.
better.
Someday you're probably gonna order it and it's gonna be laced with fent.
I would hope so, honestly.
Yeah, see, this is just disturbing. Like, no, you gotta stop. You gotta go tell mom and dad.
That everyone dies, and it's like,
I mean, yes, but at
if
the
I
end, not when
feel
you're
pain
18.
being alive, don't I deserve a break? Like, don't I deserve to die if it's so much pain just being here?
No, definitely not. You deserve to put in the work to be happy. No one deserves to die. I mean, maybe when you're 87 and you're at the end of your life, but certainly not when you're 18. You don't even know what life is yet.
Everything feels pointless. It feels like, I don't know. It's just, honestly, I see life as like everyone is coping about their life, like their shitty lives in different ways, and this is my way of coping, and this is my way that helps me. I don't know.
Well, I think that's projection completely, because I guarantee you
Utterly
most people are not coping about their shitty lives. I'm not coping about my shitty life. I'm pretty happy.
I mean, everything is a cope, isn't it? Like, there's no value in anything. It's just the value that you assign to it.
I mean, there's
And everyone
value.
is so
There's value in
inspired.
enjoying the time you have here. There's value in like things I enjoy would be like learning about new things. You know, interpersonal relationship drama slash struggles, like watching that go down and getting to like talk about it and analyze it. Interacting with my like little community I have over here, like my chat. Getting to have that be my job and make money doing it. I mean, little things like eating food. I mean, is pretty fun. Weightlifting and getting stronger is fun. Like all these things are things that like fuel my life and my daily enjoyment and make me want to push on to the next day and like you know, working towards a goal. I don't know that I'm happy all the time. Like I'm not like waking up every day and I'm like, yay, I'm alive. Like, but nobody thinks that. That's a fucking cartoon. But I'm like content with where I am and where I'm going and the fact that I'm like building a future for myself. And I think the majority of people, like, they're not expecting to be happy every moment, but they just, you know, they push on because they have things that they know they do enjoy that they can get if they put in the effort. And like universally 99% of people do this, but your solution is just like, well, I'm just going to do heroin and it's all over and I'm going to go on R9K and read about biochemistry.
I don't use RNK. I used to.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, it's just like, it's just so, it's just not good, you know. It's just not,
Yeah,
it's
it's
no good.
honestly a cesspool.
I mean, yes, but just, I don't know. I feel like there's so much more that you're not enjoying right
I've
now.
never been able to feel that kind of pleasure though. Like, for example, if I eat something, I don't feel anything. It tastes like something, I guess, but it doesn't mean anything to me. There's nothing driving me to do it except unless like if I'm like starving and like I can't bear the pain anymore, you know? But there's nothing driving me to do anything. It's just kind of like avoiding pain.
Well, once again, I think you're just mentally ill and addicted to drugs. I think you should tell mom and dad. I think they could help you more than you know.
I tried to I tried really hard for 4 or 5 years to recover from depression, but it didn't work. Like nothing made me feel any better except for drug use.
Well, once again, you're just like, you're so young. Like, how could you possibly, like, without the perspective, how could you possibly think that like what you have now is like all there could ever be? You know? Like you're 18 years old, and the internet's certainly not helping. Like you being in my chat, validation seeking from these fucking, I mean, no offense, but like dorks like me. Like it's not gonna really help you. Like what's gonna help you is like turning to people who know their shit and know how to be normal. And like certainly
Yeah, I don't mean the validation seek. I don't know. I like socializing and I like talking about things I'm interested in. When people bring up stuff like drugs or even like chemistry, I get really into it and like I say that I use stuff and I don't realize like that's a weird thing to say. That's not right.
If you enjoy socializing online, why don't you think you could enjoy it in real life?
I think I could. It's just that I'm like afraid of people. Like I'm totally afraid of, I don't know. The fear is the worst of it. Like when people, I mean, most people have like a fear of rejection, but I guess mine is so deep that I don't want to try like even a little bit just because I'm so afraid of it.
Why do you care what people think so much?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because I feel like that's the thing that actually doesn't matter that you ascribe weight to. Like you say nothing matters, but to you like social pressure slash validation slash whatever does matter. Like it really doesn't. Like I mean, as someone who's like actually like a complete retard in public to strangers, like it doesn't matter at all. Like nobody's opinion of you really matters that much. It just doesn't. Nobody's really paying attention to you or even thinking about you. They've just got their own day going on. They need to worry about. So whatever you're concerned with is like so minuscule to most people.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I could put it into an analogy, I feel like if people look at me that they will like die inside. I don't know. Like that my presence will like poison people.
Your presence will poison people. I mean, that's just like, I'm sorry, but that's like that's not real.
I'm sorry.
Nobody cares. You don't have to be sorry. It's just like nobody really cares. Like
I mean,
random strangers don't really care about what you're doing. Like they just don't. You could be the ugliest person in
but
the world. They would not care.
I don't know. I feel like my existence is a net negative, and I don't want to like put that onto other people. I don't know. I know it's dumb. It's just like a deeply ingrained thought I have. I think the thing that causes this is like I was bullied a lot when I was a kid, like a lot, like really badly.
Well, I mean, people do silly things when they're young, you know. Kids like to bully each other, pick off the weak, but, I mean, in adulthood, like, bullying is not really... Like, people are just not that concerned with it. They have their own lives going on. They don't really have time to bully others. I guess it happens sometimes on the internet and shit like that, but, you know, you just have to build value for yourself in a way that you don't need others' validation. If you don't have anything for yourself, then you're going to care only what other people think, but, like, you clearly there are things you enjoy, like, I mean, you said, like, I guess, chemistry or pharmaceutical knowledge and stuff, like, there are other people people you can talk to, even in real life, that will talk to you about that stuff and have like knowledge and more knowledge than you could, and you can connect with them on an interpersonal level where you don't need. It's not about validation; it's just about sharing what you have to say on the inside. And truly, people, about as far as like appearances and like how you act, like in practice, people care way less about that than you think. What they actually care about is what you have to say, like what's going on inside your mind. I mean, there are shallow people, but like majority of like, you know, relatively cool people are not really thinking like that. I don't think. I just feel like it's not, like, once again, like you just haven't lived much life. Like you don't even go to high school. Like how could you think that like what you know now is all there is to life? Just think about like perspective. Like if you barely leave your house, like how could you even know what you could enjoy out there, you know? I mean, there are bad things that like suck about life, yes, but there's also a lot of good things that you just haven't experienced. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like, I don't know, this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you don't have to be on stream. You're in chat all day, basically talking about this shit. I just thought I would have you on and, I don't know, and question you. I was kind of curious just to hear what the fuck you had to say, I guess, but it's just like there's so much like that you could enjoy apart from fucking like internet heroin. You just like you just haven't experienced it yet because you're an 18-year-old girl who doesn't leave her house. And like your mom and dad might be disappointed in the short term if they find out about your addiction. Yes.
It's not like disappointment. It's more like when I told them before, especially my dad, because he's been through that. So like he went in his 20s, he was addicted to it for 10 years, heroin. And he knows the pain of addiction, how deep it is. And he helped me get sober, but it was like he knew that I felt that kind of pain and that we shared that, and it was like really painful. I don't know, for him to know how much pain I was going through. I don't know.
Well, he can also help though, like you said, like he helped you before. He's probably in a unique position to help you get over that.
Yeah, it's just I was sober for a month, and I know that's not that long, but every day I felt horrible. Like I just didn't want to be here. I didn't like anything. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel pleasure. I didn't feel anything. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get out of bed.
Were you at home all day?
Yeah, but I don't have much choice. I mean, I know it's dumb, like, course, like, most people can just go out like it's nothing, but for me, it's like, I don't know, I used to get panic attacks every time I would go outside, or like, if someone saw me, or if I had to talk to someone or anything.
Well, I think you need to go to therapy and find a way to get over that, because I mean, yeah, like no, your life isn't good if you can't even leave your house. I mean, that's good. It's good that you try. I think you should tell your dad, though. I mean, being sober for a month is a big accomplishment, but imagine if you were sober for a year. Like, there's just no way that you would still be miserable at the end of a year if you're actually staying sober, because then you're going to have to figure out things to do other than do heroin and stay in your room, which is going to be leaving your house and talking to people.
Yeah, it's just, like, the prospect of existing, being perceived, being seen, terrifies me. Like, I would rather be dead. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty dark. That sucks, but that's just like, you just need to get over that. And I know it's not like a simple fix, like just get over it. I'm not saying it's like some red pill thing where you just need to, like, I don't know, get over it like right away. But like, if you get sober, I mean, that's a good first step to enjoying things, and then you can actually spend time on things you care about that aren't depressing and degrading your body, like reading about things you care about.
I mean, I do everything that I do, even though I'm on drugs like all the time. Like, I don't really do productive things, but I am pretty creative, and I love, like, I read all the time, and I still study. It doesn't affect actually, it improves my motivation to be, like, on drugs, because it's kind of like self-medicating. I've always been self-medicating with it. I don't feel high most of the time, just because my tolerance is so high, and I don't take more, because I've always tried to control myself. But I'm still able to do things that I like, and I guess that keeps me going.
But you could do things you like without needing to self-medicate too. And you could even meet people, once again, in real life who like also enjoy the things you like and can like give you meaning through a sense of community, you know? It's like a real thing that exists.
I did meet a few of my online friends before. It was like I had like I couldn't like speak or move for the first 10 minutes. Like I was like my body totally shut down and I was like having a panic attack. But I did meet a couple of my online friends before. And it was really awesome.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's fun. I mean, obviously you had some like personal struggles there, and you had social anxiety, but like in the end, like wouldn't you say it was more worth it to meet them than not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and like that can be replicated again and again with like, I mean, online friends can be cool, but you can meet like, you know, real life friends too that are local to you, that you can hang out with all the time. Like that can happen repeatedly again and again, you know. It's very possible. If you did that once, like you can see like there are things that like make life worth living, at least in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not over, you know. We're back.
I'm back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know, I guess that's most of the stuff I wanted to say. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or?
We can talk about anything. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like depressing. I mean, the subject before.
Yeah. Well, I mostly just wanted to talk about this because you were, I guess, in chat wanting to talk about it.
I mean, it's really cool to like talk to you because I really like you. I think you're so cool. But I mean, I do feel grateful that you wanted to talk to me about this, but in a way, I feel bad that like I'm kind of like polluting the stream. I don't know, with my sadness.
Well, I mean, it's my stream, so I chose it right.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
it's like there are, if you think I'm cool and like I'm like nice to talk to, like there are other people out there who you would also think are cool and are nice to talk to. They could be in my chat. I mean, they're probably not, but they could be in my chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did meet someone from your chat one because a while ago on some stream people asked me to make a server to meet me for some reason, like a bunch of people in the chat, and I met a couple of them. Most of them I really didn't get along with because I think I'm difficult to get along with, but I did make one friend that I still talk to and he's like really cool.
Yeah, look at that. That's one connection you made. Like makes life better. You could do that again and again, and even in real life, you can make friends in real life that you hang out with and like do things with, like talk
Yeah,
and
it
read
would be
books
cool.
and drink coffee.
I think I'm really
Go ice skating.
like socially starved.
Yeah, so you can feed your social hunger by hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a nice talk. I'm gonna get out of here, but yeah, go tell your parents your fucking drug problem. Okay. Don't call.
Okay. See you later.
Don't call into my stream again until you've done that.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh boy, that was dark. That was dark. She needs to get help. Real bad. That was dark, dude. It's bullshit. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. It seems kind of real to me. If it is bullshit, then whatever. I got duped, I guess. But I tried. I don't know. I feel like I gave some decent advice. She should just stop that. So I need to add her on Discord real quick. Don't bring BP demons into the stream. She sounded young. I don't believe she's 18. I mean, maybe she lied. It's possible. I unadded her on Discord is what I just did. The girl's 16 max. I was a 16-year-old getting heroin. Who the fuck is Madeline? You want me to talk to Madeline? Why would I talk to Madeline? What is she gonna bring to the table, dude? Get Madeline on the stream. Want to know how an 18-year-old grooms a 15-year-old? I don't really want to know that for sure, to be honest. Madeline's been beefing with Chara for days. Oh my god, dude. Okay, Madeline, what's your fucking Discord? What's up?
Oh, okay. Okay, so basically the whole Chara situation is we created a little Discord for Turkey Tom fans initially. Chara had joined, then we had all gotten invited to another unrelated 4chan server.
Okay.
The real issue I was having is just the fact that she's very manipulative. She's also obsessed with you.
Yeah.
And the entirety of what she was saying was kind of bullshit. But the main concern was her attempting to groom a 15-year-old. That's what I was talking about in chat. People were asking for proof of it, and I was
How old
trying
is she?
to...
She's 18.
She's 18, yeah.
I don't think that's grooming.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Personally, it's illegal in the place that he is. She's also in the UK. I don't personally think that...
I mean, okay, so first of all, it's probably not illegal for an 18-year-old to a 15-year-old almost anywhere.
No, it is. It is.
Where?
There are not Romeo and Juliet laws. There are in Connecticut where he is living, but it is also, she can get caught with another charge, which is something about harm to a minor if they're under 16 years old. Also, she's in the UK. It is not...
Do you think it's realistic that an 18-year-old is going to be charged for dating a 15-year-old?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
I think that's completely unrealistic.
Why do you think that's unrealistic?
I can't think of a single case where an 18-year-old was charged for dating a 15-year-old. I mean, they could both be in high school realistically. It's just like unlikely.
Well, likely. Yeah, they could be in high school, but that doesn't change anything.
Why doesn't it change anything?
They're both in high school. What is that? I mean, I don't really need
I'm saying they're like relatively close in age. Like it's probably not grooming.
They're relatively close in age, yeah, but she's 18.
So why does her being 18, like if she was 17, would you you'd be fine with it? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? She's still in the call. 18 is an adult, 15 is a teenager. Well, 18 is an adult and 17 is a teenager. Like, what is the, I just, like, there can be, like, problems with the relationship of that age gap, but there also could not be at all. Like, it's probably not grooming. Somebody, she left. Now she's still on the call. I just can't hear her. Hello? 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 Okay, I don't know. I don't want to, like, defend this girl. I don't know anything about her, but am I supposed to think that an 18-year-old is a pedophile for that? In conclusion, everyone in this stupid drama is they need to go outside. Yes, I agree. And be sure to become a member. For $5 a month, they get the members-only podcasts and exclusive videos that only members get. Thanks so much for your support.